Right. We have less than an hour. I believe mealtime is 8 o'clock, right? Let's check the timetable. Yes, silent dinner is at 8. We have 58 minutes to save. I think it's... what's his name? Callum. O'Meara. Yes. Everybody else. Tick, 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 tick. No tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, tick, tick. Mr. Blake. Makes sense there's no tick for him. Tick, 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 tick. Mr. Coventry is our suspect. It doesn't matter if he dies. Tick, tick, tick. And then the small child, who may not be a small child. Yes. So yeah, we have to save you. So what are we missing with him? Investigate room 16. I think that's just because it's we have investigator's room, like it's stuff like the drugs in there and the soul jars and things like that. So there's got to be something else we've missed. Let's have a look. We've spoken to you about that. 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 There's got to be something we haven't done as a trigger in order to get... yeah, we did all the examinations. That's got us... or basically the code to get into his lockbox. It's going to be something to do with angels, obviously. The only thing we haven't spoken to everybody about is the soul jars. Is that it? Is there anything else related? Unless it's like people, because sometimes that has been a trigger, right? Like, real thinker, that's you. Observation sigils, everything. Isn't there one for like people? We can talk to somebody about other people, can't we? That has been a thing before. Let's see where he is. Yes, he's in the bar. Right, well, let's go to the bar. Let's see if there's something we've missed with you. And we're gonna... why did I stop moving? Oh, okay. For some reason, the ghost stopped me! I was walking down the corridor and all of a sudden, like, it stopped taking inputs from the keyboard or something was loading. I don't know what happened there. Ooh, spooky. There are wine and port options. Lovely. I'll have a glass of red then, please, Trillian. You want to see how far you can go with your good run this year still. Go on then. You've still got a day then. You're going to make the most of it, Mel. What's the goal then? What's the objective with your last, I guess? Okay, so you're an hour ahead. You've got essentially 10 more hours of the day left. What are you squeezing into it? Right. You're here, hopefully. Is there something else we can chat with you about? We need a hypothesis, and then we need to confront you about something, right? You might duck out for a while and play something till you need to get ready to go out. I think you've ducked the main story beats of this case. You want to play it so far. In that case, that makes 100% sense because we're about to get into the end game. So if you want to avoid spoilers, it makes sense. And if you're heading out this evening, enjoy yourself. Remember, stay hydrated. pace yourself, and yeah, enjoy your evening. Sticking with the main quest, just want to get some achievements you cannot get playing as evil character. Ah, I see. You're just going out for a bite to eat with your uncle. Well, regardless, enjoy yourself. Right, me again. It is indeed me again. Right. Okay. Faye, we haven't spoken about. The device makes the device in the grand science. It doesn't matter. Everything else we've spoken to you about. Hauntings probably doesn't matter either. Neither does this. Honestly, I don't think there is another trigger type thing. Magic. What are we missing with him? There's got to be something, right? Hello, Eli. Happy New Year. So I guess we've got a few hours to wait yet. Obviously, with the new kind of bot, nibbles have gone away. No nibbles. Completely different chatbot now. You've had your own fun today. Was running around for an hour trying to get lighter gas. Also turns out when you have an industrial lighter, you might need those adaptable caps. They built into the lid of... Oh, yeah, I remember those things, yeah. So, is it just like nowhere stocking it? Or is everybody out? Because everybody's presumably making sure they can light up this evening. Okay. What the hell can we talk to you about? Like, we've got 58 minutes. We have to make every minute count. But we've got to figure out what your trigger is to get a hypothesis. I guess Faye is the only thing that is maybe standing out. Okay, we'll discuss Faye with you. What do you know about the Fae? I don't believe in all of that, but one night I was walking home through some fields, a way I often took before a new well. I found myself trapped. I could see the way out, but no matter how far I walked, I could get no closer. And I swear to you, I could hear laughter, even felt a small hand touch me. I offered up what was left of my hip flask by way of tribute and ran. They must have taken it, because I was finally out. Maybe they were Fae, maybe something else. Regardless, I no longer walk home that way. Okay, nothing else. Yeah, apparently it looks like Sky's playing with fire this evening. You're pining for the fjords, are you? You are an ex-parrot. Okay. So, honestly, like I said, I don't think there is anything else we can really speak to you about. It's going to be somebody else then, isn't it? Who the hell could we speak to about him? Have we spoken to anybody about him? Just... Was that Erickson or Barbarossa? It's the one with the choker, so it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be Hazel Erickson. So you have choker, though it's different. Yeah, you don't have one. Yeah, because you've got the blue scarf thing. Who do we speak to? What do we speak about? I guess we've got to go back to your room. Maybe there's something we missed in there?
Let me keep you.
Was in one place, you were sure they would have some. It was hardware store. Next two were just a bus. Didn't even stock it and found it was basically on the level of the $1 shop. Ah, okay. You mean there's not anything equivalent to a tobacconist's somewhere that would sell a bunch? I guess because it's probably for relatively cheap lighter. So it's like, as opposed to kind of like petrol lighters, because it's a gas lighter. It makes sense. You get actual kind of fairly cheap Bic lighters in the $1 store. So yeah, okay, right. I guess we check your room again. Must have missed something. Okay, his room is where? Mr. O'Mara. Okay, yes, he's next to Miss Dean. Might have ordered a 384 shot triple compound. What the fuck? Okay, right. Well, we know he's not in here. There's got to be something we've missed. Okay, sketches. We had looked at though, right? Okay, that's a minute to do that. Okay, so we've got to look at those sketches. That's got to be maybe a trigger. We just got some clothes. Right, no time next to that, so we've definitely looked at those. We'll look to the Bible as well. Nothing hidden, no like scuffs on the carpet, and that's a point. Nothing under the bed. We looked at his shoes. We've been in his trunk. We looked at his laudanum. That's stationery, which we've looked at. Nothing in there. And we've looked at his... So I guess... Okay. Maybe this is what we've missed. His sketches. Sketches of something that makes my stomach turn, which is labelled My Angel. There we go. There's our hypothesis. Okay. Right. We'd missed it just because we'd missed a picture. Right. Okay. So we can hypothesize now. Okay. You overcounted by 60, did you? If you see news of a big fire, you know who it's related to. Yeah. Right. Cathal O'Mara's goal is to trap an angel and summon an angel and trap it so he can stop risking his life to see it. Yeah, okay. What if I know what happened here?
Mr. O'Mara wants to trap an angel. I should find and confront him about this.
Okay, so distractions out of the way. We shall go confront Mr. O'Mara. Yes, there we go. Confront. You don't think they would have to do a lot of testing. You get a product or the right colours, the ways of explosions. Test it once. I'm thinking they might have to do like some quality control. Because like you're not going to mix up a batch and that's the entirety for the year. Like it feels like gunpowder. Like they have to do some kind of quality assurance testing for each batch, right? So it's maybe like QA is overrated. Alright then. So, down to the bar, confrontation, deal with whatever his thing is going to be. Because there might be small task to deal with. Like everybody else has had like their own little side questy thing we've had to do, right? But presumably we do that, and we can do it in 55 minutes. Yep. We should be good. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't explode, I'm fairly sure there'd be some fairly annoyed customers. Alright.
You again?
Yes, it's me again. I keep coming back, don't I? Because I need to confront you now. Your goal is to summon an angel and trap it so you can stop risking your life to see it.
Am I so easily read? Oh.
Well, we've known this for a while.
I'm not much for secrets, but I'd rather have some mystique.
Welcome, JC. Yes, final spooky time, hopefully. Like, we've got, like, 56 minutes before the meal, and then we have to sneak off and then get ready for the seance in a little under 2 hours' time. So we're literally in the final hours.
Apparently that's not at all the case, as you've got me pinned. Ah, well. It's true, after all. There's an angel somewhere about me. I know it. But I can only ever see it when I am, well, close to death. If only I could speak with it. Find out what it is it wants. But I never get more than a few moments. A few words. But I can't continue on like this. I'm not entirely heartless. If something more permanent were to happen to me, my poor mother.
You expect to begin recording this weekend. Finish the... Oh, how is Excavation Hobbs Barrow? It is one of those that I... Because it's... Is it the same ones... Is it like Wadget Eye? Is the publisher that does a lot of those kind of point and click ones. It is one I am intrigued by. It is. Okay, there you go. You've got one session away from finishing off Tainted Get. What's the playtime on that as well? Because hasn't there recently been a DLC for it? It's about 8 hours, is it? Okay.
So, whatever it is behind that veil of life, yes, I intend to seize the thing. To take a hold of it and get my answer. For better or worse.
To look upon the eyes of an angel and go mad.
That's the idea, anyhow. But I cannot get to the thing. And I'm going absolutely spare trying to make it work. Maybe... Would you help me with it? While the veil is low, I mean. And with more eyes on it.
There's a lot of eyes to deal with. Tainted Grail's about 50 hours. That makes sense. Like, I presume when you said 8 hours, that was the point-and-click adventure game. That seems about right for point-and-click. But Tainted Grail basically being a Skyrim-like, that makes sense that it's a 50-hour game.
Come to my room and see if you can help. After all, your senses were sharp enough to figure me out.
I mean, we had you figured out for a while. It's just, apparently, I didn't click on one set of drawings.
Here, this is a Babel stone. It's used to translate Enochian, the language...
Is it a bit like a Babel fish? Do we have to shove it in our ear?
It's a matter of translation, I think, for a name. The notes are here in my trunk.
Okay, well, your notes are in here in the trunk. Use the Babel fish. Right. 7 is an S. A. Backwards with a little thingamy-bob. Oh no, it has a dot. One without a dot, okay. V. A backwards E thing, and a 7. Subin! This must be the name of the angel. Should inform Mr. O'Meara that I've deciphered his notes. I don't know why he couldn't have figured that bit out. Like, it was literally just match up the things.
Any joy, Mr. Ward? The notes for the Babel stone are just here in my trunk.
We should have... I'm guessing the B's pronounced more like a V, so it's going to be Suvna? Something like that, isn't it?
I think your angel's name is Swivna.
Oh, Swiv. Nah, okay.
Swivna? All right, I'll try it. You'll stay, right? You couldn't possibly leave at this stage. Okay, so we've drawn the trap. Now, I just say the thing's name.
This isn't going to go badly, right?
Swivna, come to me, O angel of mine. Ah! It worked! You have been what stands on the brink of life and death, shining down on me. You are the thing that I've seen, the light. You have been what I couldn't reach. But now, I can see you. I can see you.
Just the eyes start melting, and the face melts off. It's that bit in the end of Indiana Jones, isn't it?
I am sorry. I was going to trap you and keep you to myself. To bask daily in your glory, for selfish joy. But I see now. I will clean up my act. I will preserve myself and spread your word. You have my heart and soul. I am your agent and await only your direction, my angel, my friend.
He's definitely just made a warlock pact, right?
It is gone. I really thank you, Mr. Ward, from the bottom of my heart. I knew I could only carry on as I was for a short while longer, but I could not stop myself.
Was this the seance or just a quick? I think this was just a quickie.
I needed to see, to know, and you have helped me truly open my eyes. It's hard to explain.
Yes,
such a
just
revelation.
burnt into the retinas, right?
I'm a different man to the one I was even 30 minutes ago. That much I know. But who I am now, that's yet unknown to me.
Celestial patron. Well, I mean, the devil was an angel, right? He may have made a fiend pact.
I don't know whatever journey I've just started, but for the first time in a while, I'm thrilled by the very prospect of it.
Right, are you going to the seance, or are you about to be protected?
I believe Swivna, wants me to attend the seance still. Swivna wants to witness it. Maybe through me? I don't know. However this works, I get the impression that something will happen there. I feel as if I will be safe. So I guess this is a warning for you and the others? But now, I need to sit down. Would you kindly see yourself out, Mr. Ward?
Would you kindly?
And again, thank you.
Protected by his angel during the seance. And with that, meter goes down, all lights go out. All the lights are out. That's all the lights out. What does that mean for the seance, I wonder? The lad has a decent heart underneath it all, but still, I worry for his future. Yeah, he's just sold his soul to a devil, right? That angel isn't like anything I could have imagined. It was beautiful, divine, even, but heavenly? I can't say for certain. What manner of angel lures someone to their own death? I pray its intentions are pure. Perhaps I should try to learn more of this angel, of his Suvna. I wonder if I gather enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I doubt it. I don't think there's anything else now, is there? But apparently there's maybe something on him in the library. And we've got 54 minutes to kill until dinner. Okay, if we back out, he's got a tick. So, like I said, the only ones without ticks are the Lord of the Manor, Mr. Coventry, and the child. Well, the child is going to have small feet, so we can eliminate them. Well, I say they're going to have small feet. They might not have any feet at all, because... did we ever eliminate you? So what were we? Able to write, medium shoes... They use magic for kidnapping. They have no pre-manor history. They're Christian. They know the grounds. They are not in mourning. They are not staff. He doesn't have magic. He has faith. I don't think it's him. We're pretty much sure it's been Mr. Coventry from the get-go that kidnapped Uzi What's it, right? He's been the on our shit list since the get-go. Also, did I know Beelzebub isn't actually a devil, but just a branded one, since he's a pagan deity? Well, he got lumped in like Beelzebub is Lord of Flies type thing, isn't it? Right, let's go to the library then. Let's see if we can find something on this. Definitely one of the fallen angels. Strange contraption. Gauge is empty and all the lights are off. Okay, so nothing new sparks from looking at it once it's powered down. Right. Is it on the table here? Irish gods, mythology, Ogum. Okay, so it's going to be a religion thing, right? Irish history... Oh, religion's on this side, okay. Copies of Bibles, anything I want to look up? No. Okay, where would it be then? Spiritualism? Nope. Where is Blake residence? Investigate. Okay, no, that's just going on about investigating there. We investigate, go to you. Investigate, then... Okay, no. It did say something about look it up in here, didn't it? Irish folklore. Oh no, Madness of Suvna tells the story of Suvna Mac Colmain, a king of the Dal Anriadi, a religion in northeast of Ireland, northeast or Ireland. Is that supposed to be northeast of Ireland? In the northeast or that doesn't make no sense. Who tried to expel Bishop Ronan from the church activities on his land. Eventually attempts to murder the bishop and succeeds in killing the bishop's psalmist with a spear. In response, Bishop Ronan cursed Suvna that he would wander the land like a bird, and second, that he would eventually die by the spear, just as he had killed the monk. The tale describes how Suvna wandered the world as a madman, moving from tree to tree until they eventually died in the very way the curse was detailed. Throughout his mad wandering, Suvna occasionally stops at each location to recite a poem. Some say that anyone who sees the bird or hears the poems will themselves be driven to madness. like maybe we should mention that to the kid, right? So, your angel might actually be, like, just a madman crow. Oh, actually, no, he's still in the bar, isn't he? We left him upstairs, but he's going to be back in the bar now. No, he is maybe just in... Okay, right, well... It's fine. He's protected by them now, apparently. Alright, well, are we just letting the time tick over? You've got 540 games in your account. It must have brought, like, 5. That's probably similar to me, yeah, like... I'm trying to think of, like, ones I've specifically bought on Epic. Darkest Dungeon 2. Control? And I can't remember what else. But yeah, it's single digits, definitely. Thanks so much. You have 7 people in your party and still no one seems to pass a perception check. Alan Wake 2? No, because I've got that on PlayStation, because I was fairly sure Alan Wake 2 would not run on my PC. Alright, well. Is there anything else we want to do? I don't think so. I think... Well, we've ticked all the things off the meter. So, everybody is protected? It's really just our suspicions and such. Facts unlocked. We haven't unlocked one last thing. But by process of elimination, I'm fairly sure you're not responsible. 2 of 8 facts unlocked. I guess we could spend the last of the time trying to unlock any last facts about people, right? 8 of 9, 2 of 8, 7 of 9, 8 of 9, 8 of 10... 9 of 10. Person has gone missing. We can't do anything else about that. 7 of 8. 9 of 10. 10 of 10. 5 of 8. 6 of 7. 4 of 8. 11 of 11. 10 of 10. Shoes are medium. She's a Protestant. She's never met Miss Dean. She's never been in this area before. Under fate, she killed her husband. So none of those facts actually separate her from this. I mean, it doesn't state that she has magical abilities. Cannot use magic. Okay, there you go. That discredits her. Let's eliminate you. To Synod, Catholic, Gnostic, Medium, incomplete maps of the grounds. They know the grounds or have maps. Now, is that saying... Because they weren't, like, local tier, didn't have, like, extensive knowledge, but some. They know the grounds or have maps. They're incomplete maps. It's a hazy area, but we're still just thinking it's you, aren't right? Has studied the manor grounds. We don't know if they have any magical abilities, though. I think we are actually just relatively safe. Passing the time to the top of the hour. To the silent dinner. And then we're once again... I say once again, we never did it. That never happened. Like, it was a weird flux in the time-space continuum. We definitely haven't already been into the manor house. Wait until the next hour. Yeah. Is there anything else anybody can think of we could do? I think we've done all the investigating we possibly can. We have our suspect. We're going to do this. Dong! To dinner. Though doing it this way, we may actually see if there are more ghosts sat at the table now that we've spoken to a couple of extra people. Because there were some vacant seats.
Mr. Ward, will you be joining the silent dinner?
Well, we have to, in order to push the story along.
A reminder, sir, that the silent dinner is different to the other meals. Silent being the operative word here. No talking, please. Unless you'd like to upset our guests. And they're unnerved by staring, so none of that. Secondly, there will be no staff. We'll be having our own meal in the servants' hall. Though, of course, your food has already been prepared.
The ghosts have pre-arrived at the table. Loud chewing, I don't know.
Thirdly, I've been told...
Do ghosts like mouth sounds?
Deeply spiritual event. If you feel the need to leave, that's fine, but don't disturb anyone.
We will try not to disturb the dead.
That should be all, if you'll allow me to show you to your seat.
Right. We know his missus is going to be standing over in the corner.
Ghosts?
Okay, yes. I don't think there was somebody sat here. I think this seat was vacant because we're going to have our brother sit over here and he's going to have his wife staring out of a window. So it looks like yes. I think they did bring in another ghost, so I guess those we've sorted out. Yeah, okay.
Lord save me. I cannot get used to this. Laura. She returned for this, despite being freed. Mrs. Lau's husband. Is that Mary Blake? Why is she facing away?
She's giving him the cold shoulder. Eamon.
Eamon? I did not think that you could actually could actually. I suppose I shouldn't stare.
I mean, everybody's staring at me.
Then I suppose all there is to do is eat.
Feeling like I might chip a tooth on this.
What is this?
It's the key we were promised.
There is a key here. The note reads, Blake residence now. Mrs. Joyce, I assume. Perhaps it's a good time to investigate, since the Marquess and most of the guests appear to be here.
Evidence of 3 mysteries, apparently. Alright. So, in that alternate timeline where we definitely didn't go and mess things up, I think we snuck down into the basement via that. But we know full well we're fine just going through the main doors. And it may actually be quicker. So we're just going to do this. Because I believe it's through some big old doors here. Because, yeah, we got in through that side door. This is into the basement, and this is... well, it's a staircase down to the basement. It's where the little tea trolley thing was. But we do have mysteries. Okay, so Blake residence. Anything from specifically? Investigate. There was also the cold shoulder. I wonder if that's mentioned in here. There you go, cold shoulder. Chilling. Whilst attending silent dinner, I observed a shade of Mrs. Mary Blake turning her back on her husband. What does this bode for us? I guess that's actually maybe tied to him. If we look at you, the cold shoulder, key, profile the Marquess, which we had already done because we've done stuff like we discussed. Like, the profiling is just, like, the clothes and all of that, isn't it? So we'd already done the profiling. Best as I can tell. Yeah, because, look, we looked at his pocket watch, we looked at his suit. So I'm not quite sure what the profiling is about. But, yes, we shall investigate the manor. And things are definitely not going to get weird in here, right? There is less than an hour to the seance. Entering Blake residence is the point of no return. Are you confident in the knowledge you have gained about the culprit and the suspects so far? Yeah, I mean, we're missing one detail, but we're fairly sure on our suspect. He's been sketchy as hell from the get-go. What is going on here? It's all boarded up. Mrs. Joyce was right. Things are not right here. The butler did it. Always the butler. Right. People are not fans of art in this place. The armor is looking away until I probably touch something. Right. Sherry's not important, but we shall go through all the scattered papers. These papers, the scrawlings on them, are largely indecipherable, and many pages are ruined with liquid being spilt on them. Gather mystics. Seance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest, open the portal. Wake the god from its sleep. The letter S has been drawn over in red ink. Some other debris. Drafts of invites for a handful of participants. O'Finn, Dean, Montavani's names are here. What state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? Little of interest here. Okay, no, it's just the same. Alright. They've been turned to face the walls. A defaced family portrait. The statues have been blindfolded. Somebody did not want anything watching them. This must be to allow Walter Blake to move between the floors. Or defaced paintings. We can't get the booze. Feel like having a Molotov with us might be useful, but apparently not. Alright. Portrait of the Blake family. There's another one of these in the atrium. If I remember correctly, they look quite similar. No, going this way. Why are there gates in here? And why are they locked? Some more smudged paintings. Secret laboratory? Alright, let's compile some more clues? Would have been under records. The secret lab. Appears to be a home laboratory. I suppose the Blakes are known to be eccentrics. Rooms wrecked. Fallen typewriter. The letter S. scattered papers. Presumably all of these are going to tie into you. His residence is covered in insane ramblings. Well, it's nothing to do with the residences then. Okay. Right. The gate is sealed by 3 locks, each requiring the blood of a Milesian who locked it. It looks to be a sort of lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago: Eberfin, Amargine, and Aramon. Works its way down, then, to modern times. At the bottom, many names are struck out, but 2 are circled: Evelyn Dean and Dommel Alfin. The 3rd lineage has been erased after the name Grain ni Amargin. Once again, apologies to any Irish people that end up watching this. The butchering I have done. Right. Notes. Esoteric books. This book seems to be part of a science, part occult. Any attempt to marry the two. 74, 53, 26. Don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts of this grid are circled. I can't begin to imagine what this represents. Whatever meaning this may have is lost to me. But yeah, 74, 53, 26 are our important numbers. Because yes. Alright. Some scrolls, some papers. So what was it? 74, 53, 26. Periodic table with its names and abbreviations, details of the elements. I wonder if these are related to the ring numbers in the mathematics book. Can we see? It's bleached out, but and what was it? 74, 53. Yeah, it spelt wife, didn't it? W-I 53, 26? Something like that, wasn't it? 26 there. Yeah, wife. Okay. Papers. Weird jars. Notes. Records. In the notes, there seem to be ancient scrolls of dark magic. Alright, so let's probe the mind. So we'll have a look at it first. A scientific bust. The head is covered in as many segments, each with with letters on them. They seem to press inwards. I wonder why. Because... oh, that's definitely not a hidden door there. Let us use the bust. There must be a code here, but which buttons in what order? Right. We want a W. We want an I. And we want... oh. Wife. Are the floorboards shaking? A hidden door. Also, let me double check there wasn't anything else in here, because there was like another... we wanted some other letters, didn't we? Schematics of some kind of machine that's harnessing lightning to some end. He's just trying to, create a Frankenstein's monster, that's all. Research for various contraptions like voltaic battery in the telegraph room. Work on distilling power from blood. Are we sure we don't want that Molotov cocktail? The dilution of generations. A smear would not be enough to open the gate. Not a drop could be wasted to ensure success. A note, the blood must be fresh. They cannot perish before exsanguination. Right, well, it does mean Miss Dean should still be alive. Like I said, I think she's been kept in cold storage in the bathhouse all this time. Is this a shrine to Mary Blake? I don't think I should touch anything in here. And I'm not sure we're allowed to either. Yeah, no prodding of anything. Nope, no prodding. All locked gates. Seems to be a map of the Blake lineage, back as far as Edward Blake, the man who built this place and planted his family here. It looks like one branch of the family has been erased. I cannot make out any names, but from this they would be cousins to the Marquis. An account stating that once he had taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself on the chieftain's daughter. Her name was Grain ne Amergrin, and she bore him a son. Thus was the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. There is no record of what happened to her after the birth. The letter P has been scrawled across the page in red ink. Well, the other timeline kind of ended at that Amagrin, right? Amagurumi, yes, they're just really into crocheting. So we've got an SP, an empty bedroom with a bunch of books. Books on Irish mythology, magic, and the old ways. Sections of on the Tirna no have been circled. That's the land of the eternal youth and the Irish afterlife. Scroll across this. Well, we will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. With the letter Y. It's been repeatedly circled in red ink. Over the books. Dirty mattress. A safe. Can't see anything of note in here. A simple projector with the lens cap still on, but it doesn't have any slides. Just light? Am I missing something? Possibly in this safe over here. Let's use the safe. What's the code for this? Just turn the dial for the first letter, right for the second, left again for the third. Okay, did we have a code for this? I can't remember. We've got SPY, S-P-Y. Oh, no, wrong thing. Records. Shrine, hidden door, numbers. Tucked into It's a listing of all the Blake family birth records with all the names marked off but two. Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. Across the page is scrawled, it must be. Has Blake been sleeping here? Alright. Do we have a safe combo? Third bloodline. We missed it somewhere. the newspapers. Not that, not that. I guess it's somewhere on something. Okay, and past these locks. We're not touching anything. No touching. No touching. Didn't look at the equipment, but it's not going to be written on equipment. Notes, notes, notes. Records. Personal records of the Blakes, including various journals and other accounts over the years. Not the jars. More records. Experiments. I am not knowledgeable enough to wholly make sense of them, but they seem to be unorthodox. Blueprints of the grounds. It seems he was looking for something hidden here. Financials, including land and other assets. Books written in many languages, none of which I can read. Where... I mean, it's not the same one. It could actually be. No, because the dial didn't go all the way up to... What was it, 53? 74, so it's definitely not that, no. Something else I already missed. Scattered papers, debris. He's a smoker. What state of mind? Nope, same again. Same debris. I've got to speak with the child about the old legend of a dwarf magician that has mind control and likes to drink blood. Well, it's all about the blood and the mind control right now, isn't it? What else have we got about... We need numbers. Numbers, people. Not that number. Not Mr. Varley's code either. It's not reference there. I think it's in here somewhere. But I'm unsure where the numbers are. This is embarrassing because we did this where like we definitely messed with time. But I can't remember where the numbers were. So I can't remember what they are. Not hiding in a bin or something. Yeah, we get it. 'Cause it's definitely going to be the date of his dead wife's birthday or something. Scroll, Blake family. $1884. No, it's not going to be that. Yes, there's definitely going to be something interesting there. Little of interest there. Somber shoes, well polished. I date. Also, do we know his shoe size now? Has medium shoes. There you go. Where's our combo for this? Mr. Varley's code? No. Wait. Was there a number in somebody's diary? Anybody, it's going to be our original missing person, wasn't it? It was maybe... we did have a diary for Evelyn Dean, didn't we? Sea Smash Nest. There's nothing about the date on it or anything, no. Missing research. Mr. Scarrett. Doyle sketches. Sleeping pills. I think I want to say something Cloud's diary, Dupree's, Dean's journal. No. It's not going to be Mr. Dupree's journal, no. That was a different number for a different thing. Not relevant. No, because it's going to be 6 digits long. It wasn't that. That was a box in her room or something, or in McLeod's room. God damn it. Where is the combo? We'd found it before. I know we'd found it before, but I can't for the life of me remember, because it's been, well, it's certainly been a couple of weeks since I played last. Need something with 6-digit number. Everything under like 50 as well, right? 3 sets of 2, all being under 40 or 50 to fit the combo. Find the safe code. Yeah. There must be clues nearby which will help me decipher the code to open the safe. Like I said, I'm sure it's somewhere around, but we missed it somewhere. So we get the slides out of there to put in there, and then we do thing on the wall. Haven't missed anything in here. Nope. Where is the combo? Any thoughts, folks? Or can anybody remember? Like I said, we had done it once before. I just completely blanked. Right, we're going through the jars next. I guess that's the only thing we didn't prod. Nothing in the bin. Needs to also be related to one project. No, didn't think so. Let's go back downstairs. Already looked at this. We'll look at it again soon. Is this fresh? Nope. Where's our clues for numbers? God damn it. I am completely fucking spacing on the combination might be. That's just tied to that thing, so it's not numbers for that, because we got those out. That book. Fine. The jars. Human organs and animals preserved in strange fluid. Yeah, didn't think so. Same again. Yeah. Already looked at you. Already looked in the bin. Okay. Can't solve the combo. We are completely stuck. There's got to be something else in this room we missed, right? We looked at the books, yes. The spy stuff is, I think, there's like wheels on the side of this or something. Unless it was it the spy? Was it letters? Like, was it their position in the alphabet? I don't think it was. I'm sure the spy was for something else. I guess it was. The elements, yes, maybe it was that. Yes, okay, yes, that's probably it. You're 100% right. That is probably what it was. Okay. Yeah, because the wheels on the side of the thing, no, we just had to rotate them to get them in the right place, wasn't it? Yes, it wasn't anything to do with that. So, 16, 15, 39. All under 50. 16, 15, 39. 16, 15, 39. Yep, yep. You don't have to keep saying that every time we walk through here. Okay. No, I don't want to look at it. I want to use it. There you go. Right. Left, right, left. 16, 15, 39. There we go, yes. Thank you! Right. Pile of projectors and slides. And this, a stone with a hole carved in the center. Why would this be in the safe? Note, these hagstones will keep us safe during the seance. Make sure Walter has one. I may take one too. We have a hagstone now. An odd stone. Right. Let's add some slides. And turn some dials. Is there a pattern hidden in the stars? I'll adjust the dials and see if a solution will make itself clear. Come on. I wonder. Also, the voice is already getting a bit croaky. Okay. This is the same shape I've seen in my dreams. Okay. I think we start in like a midpoint. There you go, yeah. I'm gonna need my voice to count down, am I? Nah, that's fine. I'll just raise a glass, it'll be fine. What are you hiding, Marquis? We're locked in a closet. We're R. Kelly. I seem to be in an empty closet. In the nursery. The wall has sealed itself up. There's no going back now. Also, we do have more things that are pinged there. Slides, stones. Still no mysteries to solve. Somebody's coming.
My boy, it is time. I know this is hard for you, but think of of your mother. Your sacrifice will bring her back to us. And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored. You will not be dead for long. I promise.
Sorry to interrupt, sirs. They're ready for you at the seance.
Yes, of course.
What on earth?
Oh, young master, you look so smart. His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes.
Well, you know, they slipped us a Mickey at that party. They're just all on drugs. They're out of their fucking skulls.
We had best get moving. Time, as they say, waits for no man.
Or evil, fey, magician, dwarf, vampires?
The chair was empty. But both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't.
It's almost as if their heads have been messed with.
Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
It's not the first time there's been a creepy child pull tricks on people, right? Children's books, chest of drawers. Is Alice in Wonderland? Tales of the White Rabbit and the Value of Being Kind. I can't imagine it's ever been read. Collection of short stories for small children, each imparting a biblical lesson. Looks completely untouched, and yet it's lying on the floor as though it's just been read. These meals are untouched and cold. They are fresh, prepared earlier today. Painting of Mary Blake. Can't see anything of note here. Make some observations. Jonathan Blake, he looks younger here, more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger? Sorrow? I can't tell. Mary Blake, her expression is unhappy.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him. He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquez and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
Magic! We have a hypothesis now. Create the hypothesis. Jonathan Blake intends to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife. But Walter Blake isn't real. What if? I know what happened here.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquez. But the paintings of him, they are very real. He has been freshly painted in over original paintings. It's a very good forgery. I only realized when I knew to look for it. How can that be?
There was a real Walter Blake who is now gone.
Perhaps. But even if this were the case, I'm not sure how it would help the investigation.
The culprit hired
If this
artists.
volume of work needed, they would have been smuggling pieces out, either en masse or for a long time.
Culprit is a skilled
This level of replication, not just here but in all the portraits, suggests the culprit is an expert artist. I have picked up another fact about the culprit.
Our last fact. And considering we know somebody was painting a lot of stuff in his room.
I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Walter Blake is not real. A skilled painter has been adding him to his paintings. He's not a real boy, but some form of mass hallucination. This ritual, it doesn't seem like anyone is going to survive. It's also my last chance to find and save Evelyn Dean. I need to get out there and stop it. Lead the ritual. Stop the seance. Stop the ritual. To the hedge maze. Right, we can go back. The ritual. Odd stone. Found in the safe. It feels oddly warm in the hand. What could its purpose be? But our culprits. They are a skilled artist. Oh look. He has painted many fine pieces! Right. Well, I guess we can finish off doing our eliminations, right? We know who the culprit is. He can barely draw. Alright, time to leave. We've got a party to mess with. To the hedge maze! Come on, close. I clicked the button. Right. I lost track of time. The seance will be starting soon. I need to get out to the hedge maze and put a stop to this before it's too late. Oh, it's just going to take us there, is it? Okay. Oh. Got a spot of bad weather. Sure, this is not ill omens or anything, right? It looks like Walter's beat us to it. Actually, does it say anything? Walter's wheelchair. They wheeled it out here this far and then abandoned it. What does Blake think is happening here? Also, just out of curiosity, is this still locked up over here? It is indeed. That's a whole area we've not been able to go yet. So I presume maybe after weirdness happens at the seance, maybe we chase somebody over in that direction.
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
Looks like they've begun. Let us take our space. There's an empty space here. Is it? It's for me? Waiting for me? I shouldn't keep them waiting any longer.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco, nego te recusare.
It's alright, I've got magic stone.
Good Lord.
They come.
She's doing a Doctor Strange, she really is. Well, she said she wasn't going to survive anyway. Oh no, me stone broke. I'm alive. I'm okay. But Carmela, she's... And the others, I don't know. Apprehend the suspect. Seance disaster. Let's have a look at the seance disaster then. Back. Ritual. Seance ended in disaster and death. The real ritual then has begun. Okay, everybody else should be fine because they've been all protected. She's dead. Miss Montavani's death has been recorded as evidence. But, I mean, I don't think there was a way of protecting her. Like, she was done for, right? Is that back on the ritual thing? No. Miss Montavani's death. She's dead. Evaporated by the ritual. Seance ended in disaster. Okay, right. We're just apprehending. Come on then. Let's get after them.
What are those things?
The Fae? Alright, okay. Don't go towards the spooky monsters. Well, there's the church over there. We want to go towards the church, don't we? Yep. Figured. Green flame! Magic doorway.
The energy goes this way. But how? My head.
Speak your name.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
It's Mr. Coventry. Select your culprit. No, I want to select... how do I select the culprit? Am I going back? Select culprit. Yes!
Welcome, Simon.
Aha! We knew there was a door here! Investigate the mausoleum. Pull the lever, Crunk! Various paintings of Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. The reference photograph has Henry Blake, 1840, written on its back. Here lies Norman Blake, died in Church Caven. Where it says buried as he lived alone is scratched out frenetically. Tag says Miss Dean, so this is where it was brought.
A collection of papers.
Welcome, Acrylics.
A birth certificate. And a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here. His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world. All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death, among them the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult and eventually much older he returned to the manor, armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets. He had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife.
What have we been doing these days? You've written 10 chapters of your newest fan fiction. Well, congratulations, prolific. Are you using the Stephen King method of nailing 10 pages a day or whatever it is?
Over this, he bonded with the Marquess and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening and was able to get inside. That is where he discovered Guivenu, locked in a deep sleep. The god's dreams already coloured by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images. And Guivnu's dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline. The Marquess will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned. He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
Elaborate, I guess? Just motivated, are you? One chapter is sadly only 1,000 words, but it can't seem to get a larger average out of you. I mean, like, some chapters are merely a page or two in some books. Looks like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing on the back says Henry Blake. Sigil fell out of the pile. We've collected several sigils. Bed with research materials on it. Was Coventry sleeping down here before the event? I don't get to read the writings. Here lies Norman Blake. Oh, it's the same one as before. Notes. Some rough notes. Oh, Finn recognized me. After all these years, he was only a child when I visited his camp, seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough, a wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. Should have panicked and attacked him. Shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though. That was risky. But what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad and knew all their secrets. My back is in agony today for it. I've taken most of a bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time, I'll care better for my joints. Notes on a ritual I found under Miss Dean's bed. Mr. O'Finn's too. Bottle of painkiller. It's empty. So he's dosed up to the gills. That might give us an advantage. Just saying. Right, anything else in here? Oh, let's actually load that to the pop. We have our culprits. Anything else for the ritual? No. We just have to apprehend. Right. I think that's it. Okay. Right. Okay. What do we reckon? No, because we don't end up going back on ourselves. Okay. Start here? Oh, try and go across. I want to go up at an angle. There we go. No, because I'm going to need to do that cross again, aren't I? Okay, abandon. No, okay, I've got a better idea. We do that. There we go. Church seems to be on fire. Right, we popped out of this one, which we did see him hanging around, didn't we? Also, is there creepiness hanging around anywhere? I'm seeing those guys around. A bunch of Fae and that hanging around the mausoleum there. Oh. There are more of them? They're closing in on the church. Alright, well, I guess we've got to go in the church then. Nothing over there. He's got them on the altar. He's about to stab them. Oh. Right. Can I not? The Reverend? The Reverend, he's been murdered. We've got a dead vicar. Fae are inside the church. There's nowhere left to go. Apart from through the big spooky door. Do we go down a long corridor like in our dreams? Chamber. Right, we're gonna have to bust Thor loose. Coventry, Henry Blake, he's praying to the entity? To the Smith and God, Gorifanu? Alright. They're in vats. I'm gonna need that chisel. And that crowbar. Right. Nothing. No, nothing hidden back here. Right. Nothing over there either. Right. Can I break them out of their vats?
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out.
There's a big crank there. Maybe we open that.
Miss Jean, I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive.
And don't tell me Blake is... Oh, no. He's about to climb into the other one, is he?
Shh. Now, Walter.
Snap out of it, Blake.
No tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. A big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
Need to get through to him. We need to think. Make our hypothesis. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home. What if here goes nothing? You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home.
Fool. But I would have all I could ever... Who was restraining me? And where is my son? Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he?
You have no son?
No. I thought... No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy, taken from me. And Mary, my Mary, she is truly gone. Never coming back. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope?
The jealous cousin, apparently.
You're right. I have been fooled by a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Oh no, there's gonna be a murder!
Get off me, you fool!
How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son. Only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Doon, and I will be. Islam, Jonathan. You will be nothing!
Oh. Cross the barrier. Oh. Okay, we're just drowning in blood now. Blood! 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 Blood for the blood god! Oh, I've got more sigils. Now, is this the open and close powerful sigil I found before? Marquess could not be saved. Marquess was determined to resurrect his wife at any cost, but he had been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself by the ousted heir Henry Blakes, posing as Simon Coventry. End of the Blakes. Stop the ritual. Standing stone. Well, that's plugged into that. Can I... these look much older than the vats. Perhaps they're the original locks for the Malaysians used to seal the gate. Right, that's the open one, is it? That's a big horn.
The Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Taltiu. After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them. However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Dé Danann went below ground through this here portal. Weavna stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood. Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. until war came to the land once again.
Quite the nap, yes. Bloody Cromwellian army, yeah.
His forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake. They killed those living here, the people Guivna had formed a bond with over the generations. Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still.
That's quite the insight check. Like, how does he know he feels like maybe he's angry that he got woken up from his nap?
He just wants to go home to his people.
But opening the portal will allow stuff out. That's the problem. Alright. Act. Need to find a way to stop the ritual before it's too late. Right. We know of a sigil. Powerful sigils, right? The open and close ones. Sigil fills me with a deep sense of sadness and fear of being trapped. Are these emotions my own, or do they belong to someone else? Sigil fills me with dread, but then it's overpowered by a sense of ambition. Are these emotions my own? So we want to close the portal, right? Yeah, that's the open one. Alright. Well, we want to create that image, right? One would presume. Is it even possible, though? That is open. Clearly had a sigil carved into it, but it cannot make it out now. Has a sigil carved into it, but what is it for? It's open. Can I rotate this around so I can do it slightly differently? Because I don't want to open, I want to close, right? That doesn't seem possible, unless this is like skewed slightly. Yeah, I guess it's possible if we like rotate it like 45 degrees. We want to close the gate. So if that's like that, it's almost like a zigzag as opposed to this. So we want the hourglass on a slant. Inside the diamond, inside another diamond. Well, inside a square. These dials, they seem to be some kind of control panel. Should be able to arrange them in such a way to allow me to figure the sigil out. But what sigil? They are dials then. I can rotate. Ah, no, we have a release as well. What was release? Sigil Father Sinner claims has the ability to kill a powerful otherworldly entity's body, thus freeing its soul. Mistine's notes in her grimoire translated to name. We could free his soul. Okay. So maybe we're releasing as opposed to closing. Alright. So I guess it is square, maybe? No, because there's points there as well, isn't there? Dots in the middle. Those on the outside. So no, yeah, that would be give us our square. This is our release one, isn't it? Okay, this works. This is Vigo! Great, powerful Vigo! Alright, so I just need to make our release pattern. We're gonna kill a god. But in doing so, we're releasing him from this mortal coil. And that should seal it up because he's gone, so, like, we don't need the other bodies, right? What's our best pattern here? Down, come around, and back down again. Yeah, okay, that looks right. Can I check that? Something is happening. Yes. Killer God? There you go. He gets to go home. Gate closes. Do I get the vats open? Yeah. We blew up the church as well. The druid will be happy. And Fia. She kept banging on about those bloody Catholics that came over here. I stopped the ritual.
So...
Did we get paid our bonus as well?
this is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
You'll join me.
Hello, Bulgogi.
Yes. I think at the very least, I owe you a drink.
Oh, you got 47 minutes to go. The Michael Bay ending, it very much was, wasn't it?
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe. Miss Montavani's family were devastated with the news of her death, but at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years.
This is the Fallout ending, isn't it? How we get the slate for each of them. But it doesn't work unless it's Ron Perlman's voice.
Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what. With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet. Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House. Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family. Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world. Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the New World.
So it does mean there's no staff. There's also no Lord of the Manor. What happens to the big house?
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the seance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations.
Wait, he opens the SCP or something?
He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel. Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
Also, wasn't she like a rich heiress anyway? It's not like she's not going to be living a comfortable life.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
What, taking over the house?
Mrs. Lau and Miss MacLeod retired to a cottage outside London. They never attended another mystical event.
At least they got their happy ending.
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
You could hear my stream on the Discord chat? Like, have you got some weird integration with Discord going on? Because it's like, I'm not streaming on Discord.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Dean and used that power to create a better life for herself. With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter. Father Sinnott retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus. Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged. He is thought of fondly by those he helped. Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor.
Ah, he took over.
For lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
What's this one here? 36 or 37 mysteries. There was one remaining mystery we did not solve. Ah, okay. So yeah, I wonder what that was, because there was always like a locked out portrait. I'm not quite sure who or what. But yeah, with that, we roll credits and the knock. Great show. Yeah, that was Blake Manor. As I'm just going to turn the background track off. As we have that tinkle in the background. So yeah, so apparently there was one remaining mystery. I almost got stuck not figuring out how to open a safe. But we did save everybody in the end. I wonder if it's almost like a new game plus type thing, because like, who could the missing portrait be? Maybe like if we'd taken one of the alternate endings, we could pull somebody out from the portal, and then that would be solving a different mystery. So we're busy knocking down every door now, are we, Mel? So does this mean when you eventually roll up a character for D&D, actual D&D, we're going with something like a wizard, just so you can grab that first level? I think it's I'm sure it's a first level spell, isn't it? I mean, the amount of noise it makes, it also, you know, it's, you could just grab yourself a really big sledgehammer. Is it second? I know it's low level, I can't remember exactly what. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed that. And we did get stuck several times. There was certainly elements I wanted to get to quicker, but not knowing 100% like what the trigger was. Like, I knew exactly what we were supposed to be doing, but it's just like what the game had scripted as like the trigger, so we could do the hypothesis and that. And there was one hypothesis we really struggled over. It was like the naming of the god and the right order of words, wasn't it? But aside from that, we done solved it, and I think we got the good ending. It'd be intriguing to see what the sealing the door or opening the door would do. Opening the door's definitely the bad ending, right? Sealing the door, I don't know what that would do. Probably have us attacked by a bunch of fey creatures. And I would imagine, like, if you were completely ignored going into the manor house and went to the seance, I would like to see, like, the really bad ending where everybody dies because you don't resolve any of their issues. So everybody goes, everyone gets burnt to death, and possibly you even get burnt as well because you don't have magic stone to survive it. You're playing modded at the moment, so your rogue subclass Shinobi, okay, comes with a level 2 greater knock. You're good at lockpicking, but really this is so much faster. But I can't remember, do you get XP for doing a lockpick? I can't remember if that gives you an XP boost or something. Because casting a spell is certainly the quicker way of doing it. But also, I don't think I ever used knock in BG3. Does it have the same drawback of making a lot of noise as you open the door as well? So if you're doing it stealthy, knock is not advisable. But there you go. There's Séance of Blake Manor, done and dusted.